Yay, the most awkward part of any live broadcast, especially when you haven't announced it ahead of time, is waiting for people to join. So let's do that. Also, it's Friday night, so this is probably going to be like a nice, lonely live session with maybe 3 people. Just trying to see if anyone will even join. Hey, there's one person. Is that me? That would be pretty sad. Please comment if you are here and watching this. Okay, we'll wait for some time. I wish I had some background music. Should I play some background music? Come. Friday night, let's see who is at home and on YouTube like me. Where's my music? Okay, if nobody joins in like another 3 minutes, I'll just do my announcement and go. Okay, cool. It's Friday night, so I don't think anyone's going to join. Oh, wait, there's 3 people now. How exciting. Okay, so this is clearly not going to last a long time. Okay, hi. Yay, thank God. I thought I was just going to have to talk to myself on this live. Okay, so for the few people who are here, I know I've been very inactive. I will admit it. I'm not proud of it. But I'll start off with the excuses, then I'll go to the apology, and then I'll go to my plans for 2021. So the excuses are that, okay, you can call them excuses, you can call them reasons, whatever, but I was having a lot of equipment issues, okay? I had a really, really old laptop. I'm talking from 2012. And every video editing software I downloaded on it, it would just completely fall apart. Then I got my brother's secondhand laptop, which worked fine for some time, but then even editing on that became a complete nightmare. So then I started blaming my lack of equipment. But also 2020 was like really, everyone was struggling from a mental health perspective, from a physical health perspective, all of that. Like I think everyone was struggling. So I'm just going to write off 2020. But the good news is that during the Amazon Diwali sale, I purchased equipment. So I purchased a light stand, a ring light, and like a backdrop stand where I can like hang a proper backdrop, so I'm not like recording shit from my bed, which I am now, which I think will give me a lot more flexibility. I also really needed it for audition videos and all of that, and I've gotten a lot of negative feedback about my blue wall, so I will upgrade from the blue wall. So that's the excuses side. So I've got a new laptop now, I've got new equipment now, and my work in general has kind of started off again. And I'm the kind of person where like if I have 3 things to do, I will do 0 things, but if I have 20 things to do, I will get 19 things done. So I'm really hoping that like now that my work has started up again properly, that the momentum will keep me going. Like I was working about 15 days continuously, mid Jan to first week of Feb, and that really like kickstarted my brain because I was just in this. I got so used to like doing nothing every day, so that really kickstarted my brain. Since then, I finished shooting that thing. I did a play. We did like 3 4 shows of a play, which we're going to have more shows coming up, and I'm going to be the stage manager, which is kind of like producer slash assistant manager, assistant director kind of role for a play that's going to start rehearsal next month and go till May. So I have work lined up, which is really exciting. This laptop is shaking quite a lot now. I think I'm talking too enthusiastically. So I have a lot of stuff coming up and I'm really happy. So I'm just hoping that that happiness that I'm getting from the work that I've already signed up for will help motivate me to do more stuff for YouTube also. I've been trying to be more active on Instagram. I don't know how many of you are on Instagram, but I am a little bit more active there. And I'm also doing a little bit more writing. Like I think a lot of things that I would normally put out on a YouTube video, which because of my lack of equipment and all that, I've been sort of writing it out on my Medium blog. So there's always a link to that um, in my Instagram captions, in my YouTube captions also. So you can find some of the work that I've been doing in 2020 over there. And I was going through some like personal shit as well. Like I lost a very close family member, and it was really difficult. It's still really difficult. I think so. That happened in October, and I've been emotionally all over the place. Still am to an extent, but as a tribute to his life and legacy, I will try to be more active. I also got a really honest message on Patreon, which is where people can contribute financially to my work, saying that I was not as prolific in my content creation as they wanted me to be. And I wasn't putting out enough content, which I agree. And I didn't want to admit it to myself. But when I saw that message from that person, I was like, okay, it's true. I can't deny it. I haven't really done much. And even I realized on my channel, these live videos, you have to like click from up in that videos tab, you have to click from uploads to past live streams, and only then you can see it, which is like ruining the visibility of my past lives because I really enjoy doing lives. And then apparently people can't find it afterwards. Anyway, so that's the excuses part, which is done slash reasons. Now for the apology. I'm really sorry for falling off the map. YouTube has been, it's been something that's like, it's really made a difference to my life over the last couple of years. It's given me so much confidence to feel like my opinions matter. It's given me comfort in front of a camera, in front of live audiences. It's helped me articulate a lot of things that just go on in my head, kind of. So thanks for like not unsubscribing, guys and girls and non-binary people. So yes, I will now look at the comments. Okay. Hello. Any commercials? Yes, I shot a couple of home lane commercials. I'm sure everyone is getting spammed by those home lane videos. They're all over the place. So I not only shot those video walkthroughs of the houses with them, but I've also shot an actual ad with them. So you should be seeing some of those. Hi, Raj. I'm maintaining social distancing from YouTube. I was maintaining emotional distancing from YouTube. Edit on mobile, come on, dude. Have you ever tried editing on mobile? It's really annoying. Because I have tried it and you can't get the kind of accuracy for cuts that I would like, and I don't like uploading things where the cuts are annoying. And I speak really fast, so that gives me very little time in between my sentences to actually cut. So for that reason, I swear I've tried editing on my phone and it's annoying and it's very restricting. Thanks, Raju, for loving my work. It was a joke. Okay, I'm glad. Blue wall got changes. This is actually the wall that's opposite to the blue wall. So the blue wall's in front of me right now. Beautiful paintings are something that you'd like to watch besides me. Thanks. Yeah, I do like my wall, but the problem is I'm sitting, right, and like I'm sitting and I have this little desk that's on my bed. So every little movement that I make shakes the camera, and I'm a very active speaker. See, it just happened. So I want to not do that, and I want to be able to stand for a couple of things because that'll allow me to like enter, exit, all of that stuff. Yes, my Instagram handle is Take It Easy Policy. I'm not myself these days, and people don't care about mental health. It should be made compulsory in curriculum. I honestly think so too. I think, for better or for worse, 2020 gave everyone a sense of how it feels to live with mental illness, because a lot of people started developing anxiety and depression like legitimately, but also a lot of people started understanding that overwhelming sense of uncertainty that comes with having anxiety, right? Like when you have anxiety, everything feels like it's gonna end your life. And with corona, people experience that for the first time. So a couple of my friends and I would see these stories and stuff. People who I know have anxiety, they'd see these stories and be like, oh my, they're like, oh, I'm so stressed, and I was like, this is how I feel all the time. Welcome to my life. What happened to my tutorial? Which tutorial? My English, the English coaching that I was doing online. Guru Prasad, is that what you're talking about? Um, Anil, I agree with Naveen. I think going to a therapist is like super useful. It's a game changer. You don't need to be like, suicidal to get help. You can be any level of distressed to get help. So, yeah, so I was briefly in 2020 doing English coaching online one on one. And I have stopped it for a couple of reasons. Firstly, my schedule is all over the place now, and I can't commit to being available that much. And for it to be financially feasible for me, I would have to charge much more, and I don't want to do that, because the people who can pay a lot of money have a lot of options. The other thing I realize is that I am not a teacher. I do not have the requisite skills to be a teacher, and I'm not good at articulating certain principles around English grammar and sentence construction. Like if someone were to ask me why something is wrong or why something is incorrect, I can't really explain. I can just say like, oh, I don't know. I speak it every day. That's all I know. So I realized that I was in over my head, and I also felt like it was very draining. It takes a lot of energy, and it was not my forte. And I had a couple of very regular students. Raj, who's in here. Sorry, Raj, I've revealed you as one of my students, but I think I'm still in touch with those people. But the classes as such have been closed. Are you the same person from Home Lane? Yes. You have been there. Is it common to see visions like hanging yourself? If you are thinking suicidal thoughts, that is definitely not a good thing, and you need to go to a therapist. You need to go to a doctor. You need to talk about why you're feeling this way, because it is not normal. Like I used to tell myself it's normal. Like, oh yeah, I'm sure everyone's had this feeling. It's not. Once you start getting treatment, you will those feelings will become less. It'll come less often. It will become more rare to feel that way. So please get help if you can. Does depression have levels from which a person cannot recover? It maybe, I don't know. You might have to find a way to manage it rather than recover from it, if it is to a certain degree, which can be done. You can have tools and medication to manage it, even if you can't fix it forever. Like how some people have diabetes that can't be fixed, or some people have thyroid issues or heart conditions where they require medical, like they need medicines throughout their lives. You might end up in a situation like that, but it is manageable. There's no such thing as a completely hopeless case, I would say, or I would like to believe. Um, Naveen had corona, lost 13 kgs, out of the hospital in 10 days. Trust me, guys, it ain't as simple as it seems. Please stay safe and wear a mask. Yeah. I'm sorry, Naveen. That's really hard to deal with. I'm glad you're okay now, and I'm glad you recovered, because a lot of people didn't. Raj, is that a sarcastic thanks or a genuine thanks? Sorry. Raj and I are friends now. I've been watching you for more than 3 years. Thank you for always being honest. Helped me in my own journey with mental health. Thanks, Tina. Oh my God. You know what I feel like? On my regular videos, only the haters comment, okay? They're like the first people to be like, this is all bullshit. Just, try this herbal remedy, whatever, whatever. But like those people will never say shit to me on live, okay? Like I'm not challenging them. Please, no need to start now. But I feel like only on lives, people who actually have nice things to say come. So thanks, friends. This is really helping me. What happened to Auntie Urushi? Auntie Urushi is alive and well, and Auntie Urushi has some scripts that have been written and completed, and I have lots of plans for Auntie Urushi. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I got a bunch of new equipment to help me shoot, and I got a new laptop to help me edit. And I am hoping to put out videos more often, because I realized how much people actually enjoyed Auntie Urvashi after I stopped making the Auntie Urvashi videos. So I will definitely continue that. We all miss Auntie Urvashi. Thanks, Raj. Um, Pandit says, hi, 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 hi. Which laptop? I have the new MacBook 13-inch, but the lowest price one in that category. So it's the lowest amount of RAM and storage and chip and all that. Urvashi and Jordanian collab, guys. Okay, so here's what we need to do. Okay, whoever you want me to collab with, just spam the shit out of their accounts. Okay, just like comment and be like, you should collab with Urvashi. Okay, but to be fully honest, like Jordanian has been killing it consistently for several years, and I have not. So why would they want to collaborate with me? I mean, I've met them. I mean, I've met one of them briefly, and I should have kept in touch, which I did not. And I think, yeah, I will try. I will try my luck. I will see what I can do. But also comment on their page and tell them, like, hey, this girl might be good in your videos. Do I know Tamil? No, I do not. Remember when you used to talk in front of the blue wall? Those were cool. The blue wall is right here. It's right opposite me. I'm just sitting on my bed. Usually I'm standing and the blue wall is behind me. But today I'm being lazy / I wanted this to last a little bit, last a little while, and I didn't want to be standing the whole time. Thanks, Guru Prasad. I will definitely do more of it. Somebody on Instagram actually told me that it reminded them of Phoebe Waller-Bridge from Fleabag, and that was the highest compliment ever. If y'all haven't seen Fleabag, it's on Prime Video. It's amazing, and I resonate a lot with that character because she's funny and she's little crack, and so am I. So please check it out if you like that, and I will do my best to make more Auntie Urvashi content. Thanks, Guru Prasad. So sweet. This is too nice. While we're here, should I do off some book recommendations and some show recommendations, which I've been quite bad about otherwise? I'm currently reading Tamil. I know how to pronounce it. I just don't. Enak Tamil theriyadu. That's all I know how to say. This is the best. I've been reading. It's like 500 pages. Okay, I've been reading it very slowly since December. It's become my best friend. I carry it everywhere I go, even if I can't read. Wherever I'm going, it's in my bag. I almost don't want to finish it. It's too funny. It follows two families across like two generations. So the two dads meet first, and then their wives, and then their kids, and so it follows them over about 18 years, 20 years, kind of. And it's just it's the most beautiful book. White Teeth by Z.D. Smith. It's a Penguin book, so you should be able to find it anywhere. This is what I'm reading right now. I am currently watching Sex in the City, which I did not ever watch until recently. And it's great because I find a lot of comfort in knowing that since 1999, dating problems have been exactly the same. Oh, God. Yes, I do know Canada. Thank you for asking. Okay, there's 24 people watching this and only some 4 people commenting. Like, what's going on, guys? Let's increase the engagement. This is a safe space to ask your questions or to leave a comment or to leave an emoji. Validate me. Sorry. It's Friday night and I have no plans, and I'm trying to be a better, more responsible content creator. So here I am. Does anybody have any questions? Should we wrap it up? I mean, it's been 20 minutes. So I can hang out here for another 5 minutes. And if anyone has any questions, I can continue. Repeat the name of the book. Yes, it is White Teeth by Z.D. Smith. This video will also be available on my channel later. I will do a whole video only on this afterwards at some point. Your home lane ads appear often on YouTube ads. Yeah, I know. I've been getting a lot of messages about it. Sorry. Not sorry. I don't know. Tell us more about your work. Right now, I am acting in one theatrical production. We've just done 4 shows. We're hoping to do more shows. I'm going to be stage managing / assistant directing / producing, like assistant producing Another play that's gonna be on at Jagrati in May. I am also, yeah, just like a lot of freelance work is going on, which has been fun. Mm, Apart from plays, what other projects do you have in the lineup? Nothing right now, actually. Why are you acting so crazy? I'm not acting, I am crazy. What are your future projects? What can we expect? Right now, I am only doing theater work because everything else is shut down slash it's not happening. I have shot 3 feature length films that is 90 minutes or longer that have just not released. So I'm hoping that something releases soon. I know one of them is completed. Two out of three are completed. One has got a censor board certificate, but it's pending theatrical release. The other one, that's a Kannada movie. The other one is an English independent film, which is currently doing the rounds in festivals. So once it goes through a couple more festivals, then maybe we can do a showing, or maybe it will get bought by a channel like Netflix or Amazon Prime or Mubi or something. The third film I shot very recently, so that is still in its very early stages. It's being edited, so it has a long way to go. That'll take maybe another year before it is ready to be seen. So that's what's going on. How am I? I am goodish, not excellent, but goodish. Thank you for asking, Rahul Singh. What is my favorite beer? Okay, my favorite beer of all time is the Liquid Bliss Peanut Butter Chocolate Stout by Terrapin Breweries in Athens, Georgia, which is in America. So that's unhelpful. If we're talking Indian beers, I mean, Kingfisher Premium is a classic, right? Like, you can't really argue with the Kingfisher Premium. I mean, I quite like the new Simbas and the White Owls and those. The matcha beers are also really good. Matcha and Vire, which are Seven Rivers Brewing. I know you get them in Bangalore. I don't know if you get them anywhere else, but those are also pretty good. Another attention seeker spotted. Congratulations, Detective Sumit Jivnani. I'm literally on a YouTube channel about myself, talking about myself. So, congrats on figuring that out. Where are the other comments? You look nice. I mean, thin. Wait, are you equating thinness and looking nice? Why can't fat people look nice? I have severe sleep apnea. I'm sure your voice can put me to sleep peacefully. Are you calling me boring? Danish said you should make comedy content. But what character will I play? Danish said already plays all the characters. What can I contribute? Movies that I love to rewatch. Oh man. Crazy Stupid Love, La La Land, Crazy Rich Asians. Lots of movies that start with the word crazy, apparently. Mean Girls, Devil Wears Prada. Yeah, those are my top five that I like to rewatch. Greatest Showman, also excellent. And yeah, I would say those are it. Which theater do you perform with regularly? I don't really perform anywhere specific. I'm a freelance actor, so it just depends on what I'm cast in and how many shows there are. Right now, I'm working with Jagrati Theatre, which is in Whitefield. Some would consider that outside Bangalore, but some would consider it in Bangalore. So I will keep having shows there, hopefully. Which headphones am I using? These are the JBL something earphones. Honestly, I don't recommend them. They're not great. They just get the job done. Bira is nice, but like it's not the best, you know? Yeah, peanut butter beer is amazing. Viral video guy 1988. It's great. Is it a good idea to go abroad for higher studies? I have no idea. It depends on your goals. It depends on your finances. It depends on your plans. It depends on many things. It's different for everybody. It might be a good idea for somebody. It might be a terrible idea for someone else. Yes, after a long time, I am back. What do I do after BCom? Computer application. Please give suggestions. You can do literally whatever you want. It depends on what you want with your life. What do you want to do? Do you want to build a company? Do you want to Play the guitar? Do you want to learn gymnastics? Do you want to join the circus? I don't know what your goals are, buddy, so I can't tell you what to do. Um, my voice is like a lullaby. I'm doing an Instagram live, sorry, YouTube live, mommy. I can't smell anything. That was my mother. Apparently, something is burning. It's definitely not in my room, but that's all I know for now. So if I do have to suddenly end this live, it might be because something is on fire. And it's definitely not my career. Okay. Amazing hairstyle. Thank you. I really enjoy the short hair. So much happier with short hair. How do I find acting? Acting is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It is the sole reason I was born and I exist on this earth, only to be an actor. And I love every moment of anything related to acting. Is it okay to be 30 and still not mature? What is your viewpoint on maturity? I don't think it's okay. I think you should work on yourself. I'm not saying there's an age deadline to be mature, but like you can always work on improving yourself, right? Like you're never too young, you're never too old, but you should always be trying to improve yourself. That is my viewpoint. Nice work on the home lane ads. Thank you. After whatever time you spent in your current industry, what do you feel about people's perception on the issues that you emphasize and care about? Are people changing or at least willing to? Yeah, I think things are changing. I think some of it is like a slow generational change that takes a really long time. But I think there have been some pretty pivotal changes in my lifetime. I think the Me Too movement has really helped make everyone in the industry more conscious of how they behave and how they treat people. I also found a lawyer, not because of anything Me Too related, but in general, I think people are more willing to accept a freelancer who comes with a lawyer, who comes with a contract, who comes with legal expectations than they were before, because I think it's understood in the industry now that it can get pretty ugly, right? So I think that's one thing that's changed from the Hollywood perspective. I think the Black Lives Matter movement has really helped push a lot of diversity in American filmmaking. I think the South Asian community had been growing in terms of like people like Mindy Kaling and Aziz Ansari and all of that, but I'm hoping now that it will change even more and have more people of more ethnicities telling their own stories. So there's that. Coming back to an Indian perspective, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I follow very niche independent work, but I think the platforms like Amazon and Prime Video have given a lot of room for different kinds of stories and like actors who are not necessarily stars, who are just actors. So the story is what is the selling point rather than the person who's acting in it. So I think, yeah, things are changing slowly. um did I exit my own live stream? Sorry about that. um okay, I hope that answers your question, Vinod. Sumit, how are you earning during this lockdown? Hasn't it been a tough year? Yes, it has been an extremely tough year. I wasn't earning very much. I charged a little bit for the English coaching that I was doing, and I didn't really earn anything else. So, but I mean, I was also lucky that I didn't have to spend anything else really because I live with my family. I don't have to pay rent. I don't have any EMIs. So, from that perspective, it was more boredom than stress for me personally. Things that you know is not good for you, but you can't get rid of or are kind of addicted to. Sugar. I love sugar so much. Like, I love sweets. But since January, I've been trying to cut down. So, January, I did 30 days of no sugar, like no dessert. Like, I put a little sugar in my tea and coffee. And it was good. I lost a kg. I wasn't doing anything else differently. I was still drinking beer. I was still eating whatever I wanted. I just cut out sugar and lost 1 kg. Then I took a break for some time, and now I started again. Wish me luck. Um, Wish me luck. Good luck, Night Sky. Your thoughts on the Confession by Leo Tolstoy? I am not familiar with Confession by Leo Tolstoy. I've come to know that you ride fast bikes. I used to have a Yamaha FC, but that's just a regular bike. What does a tattoo mean on your wrist? It's an hourglass. So just to sort of emphasize the value of time. And so because of one of my diagnoses, which is borderline personality disorder, one of the symptoms of that is impulsive behavior and difficulty regulating emotion. So one of the big things I had to learn in therapy was to give things time. So I would often have these impulses to like deactivate my Instagram or like cut off my hair or like block somebody. And I would do it immediately because that impulse made me feel like I had to do it in that moment. But through therapy, I've learned to give things time. And like, if I'm angry now, then I don't do anything about it until the next day. I mean, I still have bad days, but I've gotten better at it. So yeah, time from that perspective, time from the perspective of my career, in the sense that it's not going to be an overnight success ever. So I just have to allow things time. So allowing time for my emotions to regulate, allowing time in my relationships, allowing like any relationship, not just romantic relationships, and allowing time for my career. Why have you stopped your book reviews? I've stopped everything, dude. I need to restart everything. So I will. Thanks, Naveen. I mean, I can. I know how to ride a motorcycle. I just haven't ridden one in a while. I haven't ridden any super bikes. I've only tried riding the Himalayan and the KTM Duke and the Yamaha FC that I've ridden, but I haven't been on a bike in a long time. I really want to. My biggest accomplishment in my life was sticking with therapy, going to therapy and sticking with it. Even when it was really, really, really hard, I just kept going back. Yeah. Damn, I need a minute. What's my fitness routine these days? There is a page on Instagram called Live Easy, Liveeazy, I believe, or EZY. I have to check. That does these live online workouts. So you have to pay a certain fee, and you can do these live workouts. So you join a Zoom call. There's a coach. The coach has a plan for the day. They check your form, so your video has to be on. And I think that's really helped me because it happens at a specific time, so I know that I need to center my day around that time. And it makes me start, because if I don't have a start time, I'm like, yeah, in half an hour, and half an hour, and half an hour, and half an hour, and the whole day is over. So Live Easy has been really useful. Let me just check actually what it's called. How to spell it? Okay, it's liv.ezi fit. So that's not easy to remember. So I'll type it out and see if I can pin it. Live.ezi fit. So yeah, that's the page on Instagram that you can check out for the live workouts that I do. I hope that answers your question, Alex. I watched you interact with Shashi Tharoor. How was it? Oh, he's too cool. Oh my god, that man is like, what suave. What a vocabulary, what confidence. He was great. I was extremely nervous talking to him, but he was so polite and so sweet and so like chill. So it was really good. I spoke to him for like hardly 10 minutes, but it was really cool to make eye contact with Shashi Tharoor. Urvishiti, you've been an inspiration. Lots of love to you. Wishing you the best. Thanks, Anita. That's so sweet. Shai is coming. Mixture party, thank you. I do not speak Tamil. Sadly. Why don't you try it on schizophrenia based movies? Because till now nobody has figured out the cause of schizophrenia, but only the environment situation keeps them happy. I'm not sure I follow what you're asking slash saying, Gokulan. Do you mean I should try acting in one or writing one? Or I honestly don't know anything about schizophrenia. So, what's your take on government policies? That is for my close friends to know, and also depends on which policy. But the main policy is take it easy policy because Urvashi, sorry, that was very lame. Travel plans for the year, Alex Felix. The pandemic is not over, my friend. The pandemic is still going on, so there will be no plans for travel unless I have to go for work. Role of philosophy in someone's life who overthinks logic behind each and everything. I mean, it depends, right? Like philosophy helps some people, self-help books help some people, therapy helps some people. It depends on the person. Your boss is coming, BRB. Bye. Bye, Naveen. Meaning of life and progress according to you, dude. I don't know. I have no idea at all. Um, you want to go for a coffee with you? You pay mine, I pay yours. Sorry, Raja, not gonna happen. Thanks for the offer. Thanks, Guru Prasad. Do you have any plans of going back to the US or Canada in particular? I don't know. If Hollywood calls, if I become the next Priyanka Chopra, maybe. Who is to say, man? Who is to say? I don't know. I think a couple of years ago, I was like super sure that's never going to happen again. But now I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. Who are my favorite YouTubers? Honestly, I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube. It's that bad. I only follow these really cheesy accounts like Vogue because I really like the Vogue 73 questions interview. And I like watching those videos of celebrities are like, and this is my skincare routine. But yeah, Jordanian's great. Lily Singh, Lily Singh, Jordanian, Jarvis, who's my college friend. Flexing, low key flex. Jarvis is my college friend. And yeah, there's another account called Nerd Writer, who I really like. There's also School of Life, which has been quite useful on and off when I have checked it. Yeah, that's all I think. Gokulan movie scripting. I think if I were to write, I would write about something that I'm more familiar with. I don't know if I would write about schizophrenia. I understand that there's a gap in that area, but we'll see. I would more likely write about anxiety and I have written about anxiety also because it's more familiar to me and more, I think I could write it more clearly. My short term goal is to not eat any dessert and not consume any alcohol for 30 days. Well, 27 days because I'm already done with 3 days. I already miss sugar so much. Okay. But it does really clear up my skin, so have to admit it. You should visit Mexico. I know I really want to. But when? I've seen a Facebook post of your pictures that you are the best actor. So if you know Tamil, we can contact you for a short film. Mixture Party. I really don't know Tamil. But I know a lot of amazing actors in Chennai who know Tamil. If you're willing to teach me Tamil, I can still come. Always willing to learn. Would you like to interact? Who would you like to interact with other than Shashi Tharoor? Someone who's living. Zoya Akhtar. She's amazing. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who's amazing. Tina Fey. Who else? That's it for now, I would think. Naveen, you didn't miss much. You just missed me talking a bunch, which I'm sure you'll find. I'll post this. Sorry, I'm burping. You'll find it on my channel. What's your favorite thing in Bangalore apart from the weather? I really like the fact that it's just a bunch of young people, man. Like a bunch of young people who moved to the city for work. So many freelancers. Every coffee shop has two, three people at a table trying to start a new company. People are just hustling all around. Co-working spaces are packed. Like I really love being in a city that's so young and independent and always trying new things. Like you can be whether you're, you know, taking photos at 6 a.m. in Cubbon Park for your Instagram profile, or you're in a coffee shop at 2 a.m. trying to work out a business plan, there's a place for you in Bangalore, and I love that. And I love all the breweries. um, how did you figure out your interests and finding a career for a living? For me, I'm so confused each and every time. I keep changing my goalpost. I would say the best way for me personally has been to try to do it. Like I went through a phase where I was like, I want to work in fashion. And I tried it for some time and I was like, yeah, I don't have the technical skills. I don't want to get the technical skills involved in working in fashion. So I tried it for a bit. I did social media management for a men's fashion company, and I realized how little I know about the technicalities of fashion. There is also a website that I started reading from called The Business of Fashion. And I realized that the business of fashion is not at all what I want to do. I am a fashion appreciator, but that's it. So once you try something, you realize how much or how little you actually truly care about it and how much you want to get involved in it and how much you want to do about it. The other quote that I heard that really stuck with me said, like, it's not about the days you want to celebrate, it's the days you're willing to struggle for. So you have to love what you're doing enough that you're willing to wake up at 4 a.m. after 2 hours of sleep and like you're ready to do it. So think about whether or not you want to struggle for it, I would say, in my experience. I hope that helps. And set short-term realistic goals, and then once you hit that goal, then you can set it again. So you don't have to have like a 10-year plan right off the bat. Tina Fey, yes. Zoya Akhtar is amazing. How dare you? um, which other city in India could you live in other than Bangalore? Do I regret moving back to India? I don't regret moving back to India. I would like to live in Bombay. I can also see myself living in Pune. Um, but yeah, maybe only those two cities. I don't really see myself living anywhere else. If you like School of Life, you might like. I can't pronounce that, but I think my friend has already recommended that to me. I think I do subscribe to them. Why not make a short film about mental health awareness and how to deal with it? I mean, I don't know how to do that. I would want to, but I don't think I'm at the level of technical expertise yet where I can write something compelling, something useful, something interesting, and also find a way to produce it and actually make it. So I'm not there yet, but yeah, if slash when I do write more, I will like to touch upon these topics. Do you maintain a strict diet? No. Bring back the book talks. Yes, Nikhil, I shall. I have been quite bad at posting anything, but I will. I do want to post more book reviews, talk about books more, talk to authors more, talk to writers more, and do more book related things. I will. Should I pursue filmmaking? Best university for filmmaking in India or abroad? I have no idea if you should pursue filmmaking. Do you like filmmaking? Is that something you'd be willing to wake up for at 2 in the morning? If so, I would say before you try to go to a university or a school for it, like try to find an internship, maybe try to be like a line producer or an assistant, something, and go to set, like go on set and see what happens on set and see if that's something that you want to do, and then decide. Hi, Annie. Oh my god, you guys, That's my best friend. Anirudh Ganapati. Hi, dude, homie, do you want to join this? And then we can like do a chat instead of just me talking. Text me. Ani, actually, no, I'm not checking my phone. So you have to reply here and I'll add you. I can add you to this. Also, it's probably early morning for you, so I don't know if you want to do that. Anyway, do I have a website? No. I briefly made a website. Can't sadly, I'm working. Lame that you're working, but also happy that you're here. Um, I had a website. I actually sat with WordPress and I made a website, but hosting charges are insane, and I did not get as much value from hosting a website as like it wasn't enough to justify the cost. So I was like, delete. Mm, Things you love spending time on and thoughts on waking life by Richard Linklater. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Things I love spending time on: reading, watching things because that's part of my work and I also enjoy it. So that's watching shows, watching movies, watching live theater, watching live music, experiencing art, if you will, in any way I can. And hopefully, by absorbing enough art, I will be able to create my own. I am not familiar with Waking Life by Richard Linklater. Some things, people, places you missed a lot about the US while living in India. People, most of my best friends from college still live in America, including Anirudh, who's in the chat. I miss them a lot. Places I miss my Midtown Atlanta, where I feel like I grew up. To a certain extent, I miss New York because New York is New York. I miss San Francisco because as much as I mean, I haven't spent a lot of time in San Francisco, but a lot of my favorite people live in San Francisco, so I miss San Francisco. Things I miss the food. Oh my god, I miss bagels. I miss bagels so much. I miss really I miss having that diversity of food options. Like, yeah, it's all Americanized, but you can get everything from like Korean to Japanese to Mexican and Costa Rican and Panamanian and all of that. But it's getting there slowly in India, but I miss it. The painting behind your left shoulder looks great. Okay, so this is me. Wow, I'm pointing in the wrong direction. This is me in Bhutan. And Anirudh Ganapati, who's in this chat, took this picture and he also sent this picture to an artist who did a digital watercolor style rendition of that photograph. And he sent it to me for my birthday. Thanks, Ani. Are you enjoying all this like super public PDA? I hope you are. But yes, Ani is a very good gift giver. Thanks. Do I ever audition for other languages, Malayalam, Telugu, Tamil? I have once tried a Tamil audition. It was very difficult. But I'm willing to try. Always willing to try. Am I writing a book? No, man. Oh, yeah, Ani. Shout out to Nusha Triple X Illustrates on Instagram, who did this. So you can check her out. Also, the profile picture that I have on YouTube was done by one of my Instagram followers. So thank you to him also, Chandru, if you're watching. Speaking of actually shouting out, I do have one or two Patreon shout outs to give that I owe. Please hold on. Please hold the line. Why can't I find it? Oh, why can't I find it? I believe it is Sneha Kudli, who I need to say thank you to. I will pull it up. But yes, thank you, Sneha, for your contribution. It means a lot to me and it really, really, really helps. It helps make me feel like my work and the time that I spend on the things that I do online are actually worth actual physical money. So thank you for your contribution. Thank you to everybody, honestly, who contributes to my Patreon. it helped buy a lot of the equipment that I have received and will use to put out more content. Where were you all these days? I mentioned that at the beginning of this video. I will be posting it on, it will be available on my YouTube channel in the past live videos. So you can, like, the first 10 minutes is literally me explaining where I've been all these days. So you can check that out. Paintings by Monet, etc. Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about art as such, but I like hanging out in art galleries and trying to learn more. Hindi, yes, I can speak Hindi. I am working on it. I'm working on getting better at it. Which handset are you using now? Are you talking about this headset? Did you mean? What do you mean handset? Perks of being a patron. Honestly, Nikhil, I don't offer much. I offer a shout out. And if you're willing to give me your mailing address, I will send you a handwritten thank you note. Um, I can try to increase my patrons only content. That being said, I haven't been putting out any content in the last year, or very little content in the last year. For my YouTube subscribers specifically, if you're on Instagram, hopefully you're getting a bit more bang for your buck, because I do post a lot of things that I've been told are helpful and are useful and make people feel seen and heard. So I would like to think that my content itself is not behind a paywall. I don't sell it to anything, any publishers or anything like that. I don't require any money for the content that I put out. But if you appreciate the work that I do, then you can support me. You can do as little as like $2 a month, and that's like 150 rupees. So if you'd like to, there's no compulsion. And if you have any ideas of what I can give back in terms of patron only content, please let me know. Yeah, I will check them out, Naveen. Thank you. Any tips on dealing with isolation during these tough times, especially for Indians like me who are living alone in the US? It's kind of been up and down. I actually posted a video about handling pandemic anxiety like way in the beginning of the lockdown, so a year ago now. So just check my channel. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Yeah, quarantine orientation is what it's called, and it's a few useful things on how to manage pandemic anxiety. So just check that out and see if that might be useful to you. Oh, my cell phone. This is a Google Pixel 3 standard. Am I good at math? How to master it? I have no idea. All I know is that Khan Academy is the reason that I passed my college exams. But that's about it. I would recommend finding a good tutor. I think that's always helped me in situations where the classroom has not helped me. Tutoring, like one-on-one tutoring, has really helped me. Like, I just found people who were really good at it and was like, teach me. Okay, this has been going on for 53 minutes, which is a lot. So I think I'm going to wind down. So depending on whether or not there are any questions left, I think in the next 2 minutes, I will take questions or comments or anything, and I will then bid you good night. What kind of movies do you like watching? Critically acclaimed and depressing movies about social issues. Very specific niche. How are you coping with anxiety and depression? I can show you. They're called antidepressants. And I take them once a day, but only because I go to a therapist who has prescribed these, and they also help with my anxiety. What CS courses did I take at Georgia Tech? That's a long list, man. You want me to send you my transcript? Yeah, I did computer science. My concentrations were people-centered software and computer networking. I don't know if that's how the degree is structured now, because it's been more than 10 years. Have you been able to get rid of benzo? Did you try daily breathing practices to manage anxiety? Did it help? Yes, I do meditate to manage my anxiety, and yes, it does help. I don't do it every day. I used to in the beginning, but not anymore. Now I do it on a need basis. Am I vegan? I'm not, but I do fully understand and appreciate and empathize the vegan sentiment. I myself am not vegan, and I have a list of excuses which will all sound like excuses to vegans, so I won't even go there. I will admit that they are excuses. RCB, we are hopefully going to do well at some point, man. I should do a Woody Allen binge. Have you heard the things about Woody Allen though? He's a monster. He treated people very badly. So I don't know if I can appreciate his art. I hope I get over my anxiety issues soon too. I genuinely do. Is it okay to take antidepressants? Yes. That's the short answer. They saved my life. They help me regulate my emotions every day. And I'm so grateful for them. Have I tried B12 supplements? Yes, but B12 supplements are not the same as SSRIs, which are selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. So they don't work the same way. So B12 supplements will not necessarily fix depression. Um, yeah, deep sleep music, I don't really need. I sleep quite well, actually, because I work out. And I sleep pretty okay. I don't have too much trouble falling asleep. I do meditate if I need to, but I can't sleep with music on. I'm a very light sleeper, and any sound will keep me awake. When Hi Samba, let's meet up, da. Samba's my friend. We'll meet soon, okay, Samba? You tell me what your situation is. When do I stream again? Should we hope you don't have a Friday date on Friday night again? Yeah, why not? Should we make this a regular thing? Yeah, so just comment on this and tell me if we should make this regular thing. I can try to make it a regular thing. We can do like a 2 Fridays a month on live or something like that, or one and once a month, whatever. I think once a week is too much, but once a month maybe we can do. Character movie you like and situation in real life you used acting skills to escape from. Shiv Sagar, I'm not sure I follow the question. Oh, cool. There is interest for a regular live session. Okay, cool. I will also try to be more regular with the other videos where I talk about books and movies and other things. But yeah, I think honestly doing live streams is like even easier than recording and editing. So if nothing else, I will make the lives more regular. I'll figure out a schedule. What is it now? It's the last Friday of the month. Should we aim for that? I mean, it depends on my schedule. My schedule is all over the place, so I can't really promise last Friday of every month, but I will try to do once a month. Okay? Does that help? On Saturdays? Yeah, man. I know weekends work better for some people, but overall engagement is actually worse on weekends. I've been in the US for 3 years now, and I thought my job will make my life better, but I do feel extremely lonely. Is it a US thing? You can feel lonely anywhere. I think you have to try to meet people, join some meetup groups. I know it's hard now in the pandemic, it's even worse, but I mean, hopefully you can make some friends online. I know I made a lot of online friends during lockdown via Instagram, actually. So I hope you're able to find some people to hang out with. Okay, friends, we're at 59 minutes. I know I haven't answered a couple of questions, and I don't think I can right now. Or I can do this rapid fire, okay? Okay, Naveen's, Anirudh's thing is the last thing that I'm responding to, okay? The live tweet your internal monologue during your next date. That's going to be the last thing I respond to. So, rapid fire. Moment in my life I cherish the most, the first day I experienced without any anxiety. We're missing food vlogs like the cookie place. I promise this year I will be better and back with more videos. Make it a regular thing on Saturdays. I think I mentioned that I will do my best to keep it on weekends, but my work is also most hectic on weekends, so we will figure something out. But my live videos will always be available for viewing afterwards on my channel. Where have I been? That is answered at the beginning of this video. Once I post it, you can go back and watch it. Am I a little bit moody? Yes. Hi, Akanksha. If you were offered to be a superhero in a movie, who would you be? Wonder Woman. Without a doubt. I know I prefer Marvel, but I also prefer Wonder Woman. Please tweet your internal monologue during your next date. I don't want to do it like live because then I'd be on my phone throughout the date. But what I can do is pick certain types of dates and do my internal monologues for those as a video. So that's a good idea. Can I start a single women community? My friends and I could really use it. That's not a bad idea. I will keep that in mind. Jatin is apologizing for something, but I don't know what. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up, guys. It's been over an hour. Thank you for listening to me talk for over an hour. I can't believe I had that much to say. And I will, again, I've made a lot of excuses for the last couple of, I would say, year and a half of inactivity, and I'm going to do my best to fix that because I'm trying to cut down and take care of all the excuses that I made in the past. So hopefully I will be better and I will be back with more, and I will try to do lives at least once a month, and I will try to do it on weekends. Okay, bye. This will be available on my channel. Click videos and then click past live streams. Bye. Good night if you're in India. Good day if you are not in India. And good luck to all.